The Boerboel is a very intelligent and hard-working dog. She is strongly attached to the owner and likes to spend a lot of time with him. Great as a guard and bodyguard. Its main goal is to monitor the safety of the owner and guard his property. Boerboel can become a faithful companion and friend to a loving owner. And, nevertheless, in 14 countries of the world this breed is forbidden. In some countries it is forbidden to breed this breed, and in some countries it is not even allowed to have a pet of this breed. In this video, we will try to figure out what caused such a reputation. Boerboel is a breed of dog from the Molossian group, bred in South Africa. It is not recognized by the International Cynological Association and is not very popular in the world. At home, this is a working breed used as a watchman, bodyguard, and hunter. In some countries, it is forbidden to start Boerboels, as they can be aggressive and uncontrollable, but this, like with most other large breeds of dogs, depends entirely on the owner and timely and correct training. Even from the most dangerous dog, you can make an accommodating companion, good-natured to people around you and even strangers. With the right approach to education, representatives of this breed are loyal, obedient, balanced. They are reliable defenders, vigilant guards. But only a strong master is recognized. Before you start a Boerboel, you need to study the characteristics of the breed and what you have to face. The desire to dominate and play the role of alpha male in the Boerboel is quite pronounced, so the dog needs an experienced owner who will not allow himself to be manipulated. But even a properly educated Boerboel is wary of strangers, vigilantly watches their every step, and nothing can be done about this feature. Another name for the breed is the South African Mastiff. This is due to the fact that it was bred in South Africa on the basis of mastiffs and other molossoid dogs. And the word Boerboel comes from the name of the Boer tribe who lived in this area. Sometimes the breed is called the African Great Dane, Bulldog, and even the South African Shepherd Dog. This breed was bred by man around the 16th century. Boerboels were valued for their endurance, strength, and large size. They were especially liked by African farmers who needed to protect their farms. Boerboels could scare away even large predatory animals such as lions, leopards, and hyenas. The South African Boerboel is reliable as a rock when it comes to the safety of the owner's property. If it comes to protecting human life, then here the animal does not show selectivity and with the same zeal protects both its owner and members of his family. The 20th century brought with it wholesale urbanization, and with it the oblivion of the breed. Peasant farms were destroyed, their owners moved with their belongings to close suburbs, so the need for large bodyguard dogs disappeared. Left to their own devices, the animals slowly degenerated, so that by the 70s there would not have been a pair of purebred Boerboels in the vicinity of Cape Town. In the mid-80s, a group of enthusiastic farmers undertook to restore the number of animals, for which they had to equip an expedition and comb the length and breadth of the territory of today's South Africa. During the impromptu tour, 250 Boerboels were collected, most of which turned out to be unsuitable for breeding. However, the breeders stubbornly did not give up, and in the end, about 70 animals met all the requirements. In 1990, the Boerboel Breeders Association was opened in Africa, and in 2004, the first international organization dealing with breeding and popularization of the breed began its work in America. Pretty soon, other countries also became interested in dogs, but the desire of the inhabitants to see tough, impulsive guards in their pets played a cruel joke with Boerboels. Hoping to make animal breeding more profitable, breeders began to cultivate viciousness and aggressiveness in their wards for better protection and protection. As a result, whole lines of dogs with an unbalanced psyche were born. Denmark was the first to react to this, completely banning the breed for breeding, then other countries joined in. In America and some European countries, these dogs are prohibited from starting and even importing into the country. The South African Boerboel is one of the most dangerous dog breeds. But even in those countries where this breed can be bought in a nursery, this is also not always a predictable thing. Buying a Boerboel is a big lottery, because due to commercial breeding, the character and temperament of the animals have undergone major changes. So, for example, having bought two puppies in different kennels, there is a risk of raising completely different dogs, one of which will be the embodiment of prudence, and the second a clod of aggression. So before acquiring a dog, it would be nice to clarify which breeding lines the breeder specializes in, fighting or classic. If you properly educate a Boerboel, then the dog will become faithful another person. But to do this is not so easy. These dogs are considered difficult to raise and maintain. Training needs to start at an early age. The dog must feel the authority of the owner. If this does not happen, she can simply ignore his commands. It is very important that the African Mastiff has daily exercise. The dog should spend enough time in movement, games, and work for wear and tear. Otherwise, the Boerboel may develop hyperactivity and aggressiveness towards others. In a word, choosing this breed, a person must be clearly aware of why he needs such a dog, and how he will build a relationship with her. A frivolous approach to this breed is fraught with serious consequences. This breed is initially aggressive against strangers. Its task is to protect a loved one. This must be remembered, and carefully introduce the dog to strangers. He does not like Boerboel and other animals, so it is better to keep him alone in the house. The behavior of South African Mastiffs depends more on education. With the right approach, the dog will be quite peaceful, like any other breed. But not all people are responsible for this issue. If the Boerboel is undisciplined, it automatically turns into a deadly machine. Due to its large size, it can cause irreparable harm to the health of others. It is because of cases of human death from the paws of a Boerboel that the breed was banned in 14 countries. This dog, with a complex character, prone to dominance, can only be mastered and subdued by a strong owner. With improper upbringing, the dog becomes uncontrollable, aggressive. Even a large man cannot hold him. The weight of an adult dog can be 80 to 90 kilograms. This can cause big problems. To understand the full power of this dog, it is enough to mention the competition of representatives of this breed in moving loads on a special platform. An adult Boerboel is able to pull a load weighing 450 kilograms. Not a single leash can withstand such power, and even their leash, not every chain will hold this strong man. Boerboel is easily provoked to aggression. If a representative of this breed does not like someone or he sees a danger to the owner, he will attack. It is impossible to run away from such a dog. It speeds up to 40 kilometers per hour. A meeting with a Boerboel can end badly. When it bites, it causes serious injuries. The South African Boerboel is a serious working dog with a fighting background. He recognizes only the cult of power. He needs a strict upbringing. You cannot give concessions, indulge. This dog must immediately recognize the authority of the owner. If this does not happen, she will show her dominant character, seek to manipulate. Such a struggle for primacy can develop into a conflict. Thank you, friends, for watching to the end. Write your comments. What do you think about this breed, and what breeds do you want to see new releases? Well, that's all for today. Thank you all for watching. If it was interesting, support the video with likes. Thank you for subscribing, and take a look at what else we have prepared for you.